I grew up out in the middle of Kansas, close to some sacred places. I don't mean churches, though there were plenty of those around. The sacred places I mean were marked by carvings into the soft red sandstone that cropped out in the pastures out where I grew up. That sandstone is called the Dakota Formation. Most people know it from Coronado Heights north of Lindsborg or the rolling Smoky Hills of Ellsworth County just to the west. I grew up on the edge of the Smoky Hills in Rice County. For the past few years, I worked with Burt Griggs, a photographer, and Josh Swatty, a native of Ellsworth County, to produce a book on those carvings. Called Petroglyphs of the Kansas Smoky Hills, it was published by the University Press of Kansas in the fall of 2019. The book's photographs capture Native American rock carvings, or petroglyphs, from 13 sites in Rice, Russell, and Ellsworth counties. The carvings depict horses, people, animals like bison and deer, fertility symbols, all sorts of geometric figures like zigzag lines and circles. This is not a guidebook. Most of these sites are on private property whose landowners ask that we give no information about location. Instead, the book documents and discusses these rock carvings, many of which are in danger of being vandalized or destroyed by the inexorable forces of erosion. These carvings are evidence of the people who were here before us. We're not sure who made them, though the Pawnee and Wichita tribes are certainly strong candidates. And we're not sure about the age of these features, though based on clues like the depictions of military uniforms or horses, they're probably not extremely old, a few hundred years at most. What I can say, though, is that these are deliberate, serious expressions, not the result of someone passing the time of day. Many are associated with springs or caves, conduits to other unseen worlds. They're probably connected to shamanism or the belief in worlds not apparent to the rest of us, sacred. Some of these places are within a few miles of where I grew up. As a kid, I played around some of the bluffs where these features are carved, fished in nearby creeks. We knew that natives had made these carvings, but nobody seemed to know much about them or even care all that much. I found that frustrating then, and even more frustrating now. When I took a Kansas history course in grade school, it always seemed to start with Coronado in Kansas in 1541, as if he were entering a place devoid of people. Though people had been here for centuries, we never learned much about them. I was taught more about the Magna Carta than our own backyard. Maybe that was part of the motivation in working on this book. Not only to let people know about these otherwise hidden features in the Kansas landscape, but more importantly, to help folks think about the people who were here before and what those people held sacred.